slow at doing things, I will admit that, but when the job is done, it's done. It won't come back usually.
These days, our society is more adaptive to change, and that people who have disabilities are more accepted, not completely, but more than ever before. And so now is the time to go for it. And if, you know, you've been rejected in the past because of a disability, we're now entering an era where people may be getting positions because of their disability.
In 1982, the dream became a reality for an 18-year-old with a hearing impairment. Jim Kite was selected 12th overall in the NHL entry draft. Kite's size, strength, and ability to play the game put him on an even playing field with others drafted that year.
After about a year of thinking about it, decided that I did not want to give up cosmetics. I decided to use my experience as a cosmetician and esthetician and my background with my own experiences with my disabilities from arthritis to form a cosmetic consulting service to aid individuals who have trouble servicing their own cosmetic needs.
I don't particularly like to be seen as a disabled artist in as much as I'm an artist. My concerns for making art are as vast as the next person's.
The car he was riding in hit a telephone pole. Now he's back at school, this time as a grade 9 math teacher. He's the first quadriplegic teacher in the Saskatoon Catholic school system. He says he relates well to kids. That's why he went into teaching.
To gaining access to the workforce.
My services are tied to the building where I live, so if I move to a different location, I leave behind the support services I need for daily living.
Another special dealt with natives and disability, again something few people think about, including, we discovered, the native leadership itself.
Give it a good toss and just let her go.
The special on outdoor recreational opportunities was one of our most successful specials as far as viewer response was concerned.
For me, it's getting out there and it's fighting with that rope, you know, so to speak, or that ski, and beating it and having a really great run.
Well, we don't know what happens further down, but...
Another of our specials looked at why some teachers at community colleges refuse to believe that there is such a thing as a learning disability. The special we had the most fun with dealt with the way movies have portrayed, or better yet, misportrayed, people with disabilities.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman? What the hell is he talking about?
He reads lips. You're talking too fast.
Right. Was there a woman present? Yes, there was a woman present. Why is he talking like that? Because he's deaf, not stupid.
Language or terminology is a sensitive issue for people with disabilities. They and their supporters are becoming increasingly outspoken about the words people use when describing disabled persons. Keeping an eye on this area has been a popular feature of Disability Network.
This week's term is confined to a wheelchair. Why does that term bug you?
Well, when you talk about being confined, it conjures up images of being restricted or perhaps even imprisoned. Wheelchairs are not confining. They tend to be very sort of liberating items. Without my wheelchair, I'd be confined.
Technology is transforming the lives of people with disabilities. Technological breakthroughs of all kinds have given these people a freedom they never dreamt of a few years ago, which is the reason we here at DNET are continuously on the lookout for advances in technology.
So you just push the button and it brings the line in. And you still fight the fish like you would, only you just don't have to crank it in, you just push the button.
As letters like these testify, Disability Network has acquired an intensely loyal following from viewers across Canada. We even have a fan club in Phoenix, Arizona. Residents of a hospital there pick up the program with a satellite dish. We welcome the fact that many of our viewers are not disabled. Why? Because we know it's important to get the message to the non-disabled, especially those in a position to hire people with disabilities. We encourage viewer response and read many of these responses on air.
I experience quadriplegia and I am planning on building a home for myself in the near future. I need attendant care and security is a paramount concern for me. A remote control front door opener was featured on your show. It seems to fit my needs quite nicely. DNET has been the proud recipient of several awards and nominations. The awarding of this first trophy became a story in itself.
They were supposed to receive the award at Ryerson's Theatre, but there was one glaring error. When the team from the Disability Network arrived, they found out the building was not accessible by wheelchair. They decided to move the presentation outside so everyone could attend. Lieutenant Governor Lincoln Alexander then presented the award.
I want to thank you for the dedication, commitment, and hard work and all that you've done that would allow your peers and those who would judge you in terms of allowing you to have this wonderful award.
Disability Network is more than a television program. It's also a point of entry for people with disabilities into the program production area of CBC television. The need to provide ongoing information on disability issues will always be there, but neither DNET nor the CBC want us to be a ghetto within the corporation, and we have not been. We are, in fact, a role model of integration. The fears and ignorance that block the entry of disabled people into the workforce have been overcome for the simple reason we work side by side with CBC staff members. And that's the DNET story so far. If you have any questions, if you want to see samples of the program, or if you want to meet Joe or myself or other members of the DNET staff, you can reach us here at CBC Toronto. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Pettit.
And I'm Joe Coughlin.